flasks, and attached to each flask we have an identical balloon except for the colors. The colors don't signify anything. What we have in each Florence flask is 1/10 of a mole of hydrochloric acid. It's 100 milliliters of 1 molar hydrochloric acid, so 1/10 of a mole. And inside each balloon, we have an amount of magnesium, and the amount of magnesium increases as we go from left to right. So in this one, there's an 80th of a mole of magnesium, and then in this one, a 40th of a mole, and this one, a 20th of a mole, and this one, a 10th of a mole. And if you think back to the balanced reaction for magnesium and hydrochloric acid, it's 1 magnesium plus 2 hydrochloric acids goes to 1 magnesium chloride plus 1 hydrogen gas. And so what's going to happen is when we mix magnesium and hydrochloric acid, these balloons are going to self-inflate. They're going to be filling up with hydrogen gas. And what may not be obvious, but if you do go through the math, is that in the first two, the limiting reagent is the magnesium ribbon. And in particular, there's less magnesium in the one on the far left. So this balloon should be limited the most. And then this one next. The third one is the exact stoichiometric ratio. And in the fourth one, the limiting reagent is no longer the magnesium. Now we're excess magnesium. The limiting reagent has switched to being hydrochloric acid. Again, we have exactly the same number of moles of hydrochloric acid in each one, but we're increasing the amount of magnesium ribbon in each one. So let's go ahead and take a look at how that appears. Now, all I'm doing is dumping the magnesium ribbon into the flasks. Doesn't matter that we do them all at the same time or anything like that, so. There we go. Okay, while this works its way out, I think I'm going to go get a snack. Okay, remind you about what we looked at here. We have the same amount of hydrochloric acid in each of the Florence flasks. We put differing and increasing amounts of magnesium as we go from left to right. Limiting reagent in the first case was magnesium, and we put an 80th of a mole. 40th of a mole, still magnesium is a limiting reagent, but you can see that because we put more magnesium, the second balloon is bigger. Remember, we're collecting the hydrogen product and inflating balloons with it. Third one was exactly the stoichiometric ratio, so the magnesium should have all dissolved. There's still a little bit here, but it's essentially all gone. That gives the largest balloon, and then when we add even more magnesium, now hydrochloric acid is the limiting reagent, so the balloon doesn't get any bigger, but there's a considerable amount of excess magnesium ribbon in the bottom of the Florence flask. That's now excess reagent. Hydrochloric acid is the limiting reagent.